All right, so a lot of people's been asking me about certain kind of penny stocks, so I am going to go over some. This does not mean this is a buy signal or anything. As you guys know, I am focusing on more of your more analyst type of stocks that have more analysts, bigger caps, mid caps, but here and there, if you wanted to do some play money and find some really good kind of setups, I am going to show you guys some of the best penny stocks that have extremely insane time distance that are more reputable. They're not as, maybe not as diluted as the worst out there and could make a massive move. All right. All these are junk stocks, so keeping that in mind, you don't want to hold this long. All right. So the first thing I see about GNLN, is a lot of people say, let's make a video on this. So I see a lot of EMA5 TD. I also see lots and lots and lots of volume. So this is a good sign. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 days not touching this EMA5. All right, so what is the risk versus reward? If we come up to the 5, we have a 30% gain. Coming up to the ATR4 is 125%, 130%. That is very doable. So you might ask, well, why is the EMA5 so crossing like this? This just means it's severely oversold. The next thing I want to look at is the KDJ. So let me plop this on here. The KDJ was at a 3.48 and now went to 8.90 due to this move up. As you can see, GNLN had, holy crap, what was that? All right, so pay attention too. When you're doing penny stocks, make sure you have Webull so you can sell at 4 in the morning. This is a monster return if you ever see something like this. I mean, a 52% gain in literally minutes. That's massive. So we did going up. I mean, it doesn't look like it went up a lot, but just this little move up is pretty big for a penny stock. I mean, it is less than a penny. So keep in mind they are going to do a reverse split. It's almost guaranteed, but it'll probably do a reverse split before or after it touches this 5. We know short term it's going to touch this 5. This has over 500 million volume. That's almost a billion volume. So higher the volume, the better. More time distance, the better. And I'm looking for extremes when I'm making penny videos. So I want to make sure these are extreme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not your 7. I used to do 7. I'm looking for way more than that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like around this mark because that is almost double the time distance. So if you're looking at 12 days of time distance, obviously there's a big gap, which is why it's taking longer. And usually when price gets a little closer to that 5, that means now it tries to once. If the EMA 5 is just so far out, it's probably not going to touch it, and then it's severely oversold. So this one, yes, it's not a bad one. You could probably risk $1,000 to make a lot of money. All right. So this one is definitely on watch for a penny stock. I'm not, like, keep in mind, I don't want to alert these because a lot of people go like, hey, what happened to this one? Or a lot of people hold it too long and they don't take the profit and all that. I always say take that 10 to 20%. For this kind of stock, you should easily be able to get 30% gains since it's a less than 1 penny. But yeah, if it starts touching the CMA5, don't be greedy. Say, oh, I want to get this next level. And I want to get this next level. We know price will revert to the mean. Look at any price in the history of the stock market. Price will revert to this EMA, these EMAs. Okay, so when price gets extremely oversold, it goes up, right? So this one is based in the United States, Food and Drug Retail. That you can look at this site here. But yeah, definitely watching this one due to the fact that it has a lot of EMA5 TD and it has massive volume. So if you guys are wondering, yes, this one's not a bad one. This one was ideal at this low range here, the 3K value. That would have been a really nice area. But all in all, this is still not a bad area to buy. Any type of dip coming in Monday probably will get eaten up and come to that EMA5. As we're starting to see the K curl, we're starting to see massive volume, starting to see a hammer candle here. So looks good to me. If you guys want to join the premium Discord and learn these kind of strategies, understand what's going on, definitely come on in and join. I'm pretty chill, pretty transparent. I have a lot of strategies I like to show you guys. What I showed you was a basic strategy of how to find against the trend. Longer the EMA5 TDs, the better. I'm trying to look for like 12 days at least, just because I don't want to, I want to give it to extreme. Penny stocks are very risky. Give it more TD, the better. So if you come into the Discord, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do if you want to become a member is hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. That's all you got to do. And you'll get access to the Day and Swing Trading Plus for literally $12 a month, cheapest membership out there. That's going to give you the education first, alerts and all of that. I go live every day. You can see me on the RTK live streams going live. Here's all my live streams I'll post when I go live. Day trade alerts, I'll show you how to do my credit spread strategy where you win 90% of the time, and then my swing trade alerts up here. TTD up 20%. We've been playing massive gains on Bull, just getting 10%, 10%, all, you know, just making massive money on that. So I'll post like my higher quality things so you guys, you know, these are going to be your more stable ones. That way you can make really good money and not have to really stress out about it. For the more experienced ones, playing penny stocks, make sure you take the gains, all right? Don't, and, you know, once it touches that EMA 5 right here, it's over, okay? But if you make 10 to 20%, 20%, honestly, it's not a bad gain, right? Give it that massive EMA 5 TD. Don't just buy it on the first drop here, where most retail traders do. Because as you can see, price tends to keep going down and down, has the dead cat bounce, and then has a reverse split, and then it just repeats the cycle. That's what all pennies do. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Join the Discord. If you join the Discord, make sure you subscribe on the computer to get access for $12 a month. It will never go up in price for you guys. If you're grandfathered in, this is going to go up in price because my day trading strategy is insane. It's making me mad money, over 90% win ratios. Everyone, I think, needs to try my day trading strat. That's why I say try to get into the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It's only $12 a month. If you have an Android, you will have to use your computer to subscribe or just use your phone's browser. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is one of my favorite penny stocks with the most time distance, most volume. I mean, 500,000 volume is something not to pay attention to. That's a lot of volume. Hope you guys like this analysis. Let me know in the YouTube comments what you think this could go to, or, you know, anything catalyst that you're looking at and all of that. And I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.